I am starting a new vlogging channel while drowning in college work and my other life because I have a life. Anyway, who I am, if you don't know me from another YouTube channel that I'm also part of, which is right here. I run that with my sister. Um, I am a teenager who does online high school while also being in an early college. Before you got confused and you were like, why are you doing college work when you are in high school? There's a whole program that I'm in, so don't worry about that. Why I started this channel? I started it because, well, first of all, because I wanted to, because whatever you put your mind to, you can do, and third of all, because I want to reach, um, I I just want to reach people that are like me and can relate to anything that I have to share about my life, and that way you do not feel alone with whatever you do. And just a little reminder for all of you that you can fit in whatever you want to fit in, like things that you want to do aside of work or schoolwork, anything like that. The content I will be making is vlogs, and sometimes it'll just be random videos like today of just me doing my college work and showing you guys the process of what it's actually like for me to get work done. And just giving you motivation. And like I said, a lot of vlogging, and I might take you places, and other times I might just be in my room. But I guess we'll see where this goes. But anyway, I'm going to tell you guys what I have to do for my college work today, and then yeah, we're gonna see where it goes from there. I had two in-person classes today. I have a biology 2 class, and then I have a marketing class. And my biology class, I take notes on my iPad. I just got an iPad, so I've been taking notes on it. So I have to take notes on that from a lecture that we had today, and then I have to read this packet. This is a really weird. Oh, I know this is a really weird angle, but bear with me, please. So I think what I'm gonna do first is figure out what actual assignment I have in my marketing class, and then I have to read the next chapter before we get to our next class, which is next week in our textbook, just to be ahead. And I also home make all my pink drinks, and that has made me become obsessed with them. And also, this will be my motivation for getting work done. So after I went and looked over all my assignments, my understanding was that I have to read this entire packet. So I'm a very slow reader, and my teacher was like, "If you're a slow reader, it's gonna take you longer than an hour to read this." It's just lovely. But there's a lot of pages to this, so I have to read this, and then I have to summarize it, and then a week from now, we're gonna write an essay about it, which is just great because college loves to give you essays to write about. And the second page, it's not like not interesting, it's just a lot to read. Let me tell you a little bit about it, what it says, okay? From the beginning led producers to view TV as a threat. Hollywood scorned and rejected TV when it should have been welcomed when it should have welcomed it as an opportunity to expand the entertainment business. So basically right now we're talking about actually this will help me if I summarize it for you guys each time, that way I know that I'm like listening, because sometimes I feel like I can read a whole entire like thing on reading, and then I realize that I didn't pay attention to any of it. Narrowly, I'm not even gonna care. Defined movie business ever was. Had Hollywood been customer oriented, providing entertainment in parentheses, rather than product oriented, making movies? Okay, I guess I get that. Would it have gone through the fiscal? I can't talk today, guys. Fiscal purgatory that it did. I doubt it. It actually says I doubt it on there. It says I doubt it. What ultimately saved Hollywood and accounted for its guys, I promise I can talk fine. Just some of these words. Research, whatever. Was the wave of new young writers, producers, and directors who. So my teacher also told us that every word that we find confusing, we have to look up on Google and not ChatGPT, Google, to find out what the word means. And I've already found 3 of those words, so I gotta do some researching, which means that I gotta take my phone down because it's still recording. I'm so sorry. Okay, update on how I've been doing. It's been probably 20 minutes now, and I'm on the third page. Pretty sure I accidentally fell asleep while reading it. And I don't know how, like, I might be able to read this whole thing, but I'm not going to be able to retain all the information from it. I just know I'm not going to be able to. If the market is shrinking, and expanding market keeps the manufacturer from having to think very hard or imaginatively. Okay. If thinking is an intellectual response to a problem, then the absence of a problem leads to the absence of thinking. If your product has an automatically expanding market, then you will not give much thought to how to expand it. Okay. One of the most interesting examples of this is provided by the petroleum industry, probably our older growth industry. It has. Okay, guys. So I took a hour or two break of eating. And I just finished the paper out of all this time. I think I almost fell asleep 3 times while trying to read it, and it's 6:51 right now, almost 7 o'clock, and I still have to write a reflection about it, and I still have to study for my biology. Just make biology notes, so it's gonna be a long night. But I'll also show like a night routine possibly, and yeah. Hey guys, I don't have my mic in right now because my phone is actually currently on the charger. But so I'm still working on my marketing thing, but I went on live on TikTok with my brother because I have an ASMR account, and we went on there from like 7 to 10, and we got a ton of like gifts and everything, and my brother's really excited about it, so we spent a lot of time on that. So I'll probably study my biology tomorrow before I go to work in the morning, so I might do a little bit of recording tomorrow in the morning, and then I'm just gonna finish my like thing that I have to write tonight. I finished the article, I finished reading that, so at least that's good. Hey guys, good morning. It is the next day, and I went to bed. I finally finished the assignment that I had to like reference, like the paper that I read, the long ass paper that I read. I finally finished it, and I finished it at like 12 o'clock because if I have an assignment that's due like 3 days ahead of time, I'm gonna do it that day. I have a notes app on my iPad, so I take all like my major notes on my iPad, so I'm going to just write down a lot of notes. Um, Okay, guys, so I just went upstairs. I just finished eating. I made toast with avocado and an egg, and then I made another pink drink because I'm obsessed with those. But I think that's gonna be the end of this video. I know I didn't like do much in it except for studying, but like I said, this is gonna be my first video, and it was just a realistic, unmotivated day that I had, and yeah, we'll see what there is more to come. But anyway, have a good day, guys, and bye.